Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. My name is Becca and I make videos all about lifestyle and planning, organization, productivity, all that kind of stuff. And today I wanted to share a fun surprise with you guys that I was just surprised with myself a few days ago. My husband actually surprised me with this gift as an early birthday present, and I am so excited about it. I've been needing a new laptop. Obviously you can see the title so you know what it is by now, but I've been needing a new laptop for a while now. I've been on this kind of journey with my laptop for the past few years because as I've gotten more and more into YouTube and filming and editing and all of that kind of thing, it's been a struggle to find something that is beefy enough, if you will, for me to actually be able to use it to edit and export and upload videos, because my current system, it's just been taking forever. I could go on a whole side tangent about that, but I wanted to share with you guys that this is my new computer. And before I do this, I wanted to show you guys what I've kind of been working with previous to that. So I got a MacBook Pro for college, and this was my high school graduation gift. It's been a long time since I've graduated from high school, so you can imagine that this has had its fair share of time living its best life. But how cute is this case also? I got this off of Etsy. I'm going to leave the link to this shop in the description box because this shop owner, her name is Maria, she is amazing, and she makes beautiful cases and skins for your MacBooks and other technology. And I'm actually going to be reaching out to her. Well, I already did, but I'm going to be seeing if she can work with me on this new computer so I can get another cute case like this. So had the MacBook, and then it started to kind of die on me about a year ago. So I decided to try out the Microsoft Surface. I really like this computer. However, I feel like it's just not good enough for what I'm using it for. It just doesn't get the job done. There's really no other way to put it, but it takes me currently 2 hours to export a vlog and then upload it to YouTube, which is a very long time from what I've heard from my friends who are YouTubers. So this week my husband actually surprised me with my birthday gift. He is not the best at keeping secrets. He just gets so excited about it. And I like surprises, like birthday surprises and whatever, but I was like, you know what, just tell me what it is. I can tell that you are dying to tell me. And he got me this new laptop from Dell. It is the Dell XPS 15, I think is what it's called. I'll leave that in the description as well. So my husband is very much in the know on what good technology is and knows what specs to look for and all that kind of thing. So he's been kind of on the hunt without me knowing. He's been looking for a good computer for me to use specifically for YouTube, but also for the blog that I'm launching and just everyday use. And my husband watches some YouTube tech gurus, and he found a video on this specific computer. And long story short, it pretty much has all of the features and specs that I would need to be able to consistently push out content, especially with editing YouTube videos. So I'm very excited to start using this. It is a beautiful laptop. And if you want to look for a video that has kind of more in-depth reviews on it, definitely be sure to check it out. Just look up the title and I'm sure you'll find some really good ones. But this video is to show you guys how I am going to be setting it up to customize it to my liking. And I've seen some fun videos go around with MacBooks in particular, and how people are setting those up for how they like it, especially for back to school and all that kind of thing. But I'm no longer in college. I graduated a couple years ago. I am now on that big girl status, working a full-time job, and I find myself using my laptop for work, and then I also have my personal life on the computer with YouTube, blogging. I prep stuff for Instagram and all the social media fun stuff that I'm doing on a weekly basis. So I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me and screen sharing this so you can see how I am setting it up for my everyday use. So I'm pretty much setting this computer up from scratch. All I've really done so far is clear my desktop of all shortcuts that I didn't want on the computer. And then I also uploaded some programs onto the computer that I needed, such as Google Chrome, Spotify, Adobe, I figured I would just save that for off camera and show you guys the more exciting stuff. So I have this checklist here, and this is just showing the things that I'm going to go through in this video. So if you want to do the same thing, you can kind of follow along with me, make your own checklist. So the first thing we're going to be doing is changing the resolution of the screen. So what that means is we're just changing the size that it has on there. So right now it's on 250%, but that's just kind of big for my preference. I prefer to kind of zoom out a little bit more. So I'm going to be changing it to 200% instead. And I wanted to try 175, but we're going to stick with 200 because I think I like that the best. So that's just going to allow me to see more on the screen because I do have a pretty large screen. It's a 15-inch. And yeah, that's just the way that I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So next I'm going to turn on dark mode, and this is in the settings area as well. I'm actually trying to find it. Okay, so it's under, let's see. Okay, so it's under the colors section, and you can change it to light, dark, or custom. And I prefer the dark mode. I think it just looks nicer, it's easier on the eyes, and now all of my programs that have the dark mode option will be in dark mode, so it's perfect. So next, we are going to change the signature color to this. This is kind of my signature pink that I came up with when I kind of created my brand. And it's really nice that you can do this because they give you a bunch of options that you can choose from right here. Or if you want, you can choose your own, and what that will do is change the accent of anything that has that accent color. So right now that blue that I just showed, that is what it's currently set to. So I'm just going to change that in here to the pink that I use. And then now anything that has that accent color is going to be this pink color, which is really pretty, and I think it's just really cool that you can customize it like this. So I'm going to go ahead and click done, and now I have that pink color on anything with the accent color. So things are looking good. Okay, next I'm going to change my wallpaper, and this screen on this computer is absolutely gorgeous. Like, this picture looks awesome, but I do want to change it because it's just not really my style. There's a website I like to go to called Lark and Linen. I'm just going to clear out some of these shortcuts that I missed earlier that are still on the screen. But so I love this Lark and Linen blog for wallpapers. I've been using them for probably over a year now. I think I found her through Pinterest, but she comes out with new wallpapers for your phone and desktop every month, and it's usually like based on the season, but they're really, really pretty. And so shout out to the Lark and Linen blog with her name's Jacqueline. And I'm just gonna find where those are at. Usually I just Google Lark and Linen wallpaper. I really like her blog, so definitely check her out. But I'm just going to search wallpaper in here, and I should be able to find those easily that way. Perfect. So you can see she has Christmas, and they're all just labeled by month. So this is the one I really, really love. It is, I think, September's wallpaper. And this one's really pretty too, but I think I'm going to go, yeah, we're going to go with the September one. And it's just some really pretty, kind of like watercolor flowers. And she has two different versions. So there's one with more white space, and then another that has, you know, big flowers all over the screen, which I love. I love floral. Anything floral, it's totally my vibe. So I'm going to just download that, extract the file here, and set as my desktop wallpaper. So that looks awesome. Now I am going to download the other version with more of that white space, and I'm going to use that as my lock screen. and I'm just going to do the same thing where I extract the file once I downloaded it, and then you have to go in a separate area to change the lock screen. It's actually under settings, and there's a section called lock screen. So then I'll just click browse and select that image, and then anytime my screen is locked, this will show up as the image. We've done a lot so far, and before we move on, I'm actually going to just quickly turn this list into a checklist so I can check things off as I go down the rest of it. And this is in a program called Notion, if you're not familiar with it. It is a game changer. I would love to do some videos on it, so let me know if you're interested. But now we can just check these off real quick. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm actually going to move these around. Let's go ahead and organize the start menu. So I like doing this because I feel like the start menu is very overwhelming when it comes with all of the options that it comes with. So I'm just going to take out the ones that I don't want to use by right-clicking on each icon and just deleting them from this area. So all I have to do is click that, unpin from start, and it'll take it out. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that for all of the ones I don't need. And I will just add the ones that I do want in here. Okay, so I cut out some of the footage of me deleting all of that because it took a little while. Now I have the apps that I want in here, and I'm just scrolling through and selecting any of the other ones that I want to add to this start menu. And it's very simple to move things around in here. It's also very nice because you can choose the size that you want. So if you want one of these icons to be smaller or larger, you can just right click on it, and depending on the app, it will give you different size options, and so you can really customize the display in here to your liking. So it's really just trial and error, just seeing how you like the different sizing options to show, and as you use some of these icons, they will display different things. Like the photos will start to display like a slideshow, and then the weather will pop up here. I just haven't opened any of these yet, that's why it's like that. It'll start to look like a really nice little dashboard when you open the start menu, which is awesome. So next up is updating the screensaver, and I'm going to add that really aesthetically pleasing, I don't know how you say it, Flicklow, but it's available for Apple and Windows, so I just need to download the Windows version, but I'm just trying to find where that is. Okay, so they're here, so download, and I just need to add that to my screensaver, and it's pretty simple. So once I've downloaded that, I am just going to extract the same way as I did with the wallpapers. Click run. And it's going to pop up this window for me to go ahead and set that as my screensaver. Cool. And I'm going to set this so it takes a little bit longer than 1 minute to display the screensaver. I'm going to go with 5 minutes. And click OK, and we should be good there. Also, I'm not really sure what that bar is at the bottom of the screen. Ever since I did the screensaver, now this is showing up. So I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to get that out of here, but we're almost done. Next, I'm going to go ahead and update my Google Chrome bookmarks, and I'm going to make it pink. So the actual window you can change, and you can make it really whatever color is available, but in the Chrome store, there are different areas that you can look at for different themes and stuff like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and add my bookmarks first. So I'm going to add those, but I'm going to just skip through that because I'm sure you guys know how to add a bookmark. And then here in the Chrome store is where you can search for different themes. So I am going to choose the rose theme, and it's going to make my browser, my Google Chrome browser, a nice rose color. And I think that's really nice. And then I'm also going to search for, there's this other really cool, I don't know what you would call it, but it's called Momentum, and it's another Chrome extension. And basically what it does is every time you open up a new tab, it displays this really nice screen. So I just need to add in my name here. And it asks me a couple of other questions. I just skipped through that, but now it'll say like, good afternoon, Becca, or good morning, Becca. And you can put a little like main focus for today. And there's a nice quote at the bottom, and every day the picture changes. I just really like it. So that is good. And let me go back to my list here. All right, so let's check that off, and we are good to go. That's everything for today. So that is everything I'm going to be doing today as far as setting up my new Dell laptop for my YouTube and my work stuff and all of that. And I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you got some great tips from this. And if you have any more ideas on how to customize Windows operating systems, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback and what you like to edit specifically. But yeah, that's everything for today. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!